Hey guys, so I've been choreographing all day, so excuse this mess. But wanted to give you a couple quick ideas for some different variations in your food that you can use no matter what meal plan you're on. Just something different to mix it up, but keep you consistent on your food and consistent on your gains or losses, whatever you're going for. I posted the photos to my Instagram, so go check those out. There is one photo that's not on there because I posted it a while ago on Instagram, so if you look further down on my page, you'll find it. And that one is the pumpkin flavored coffee. Obviously, during the holidays and everything, everybody craves that pumpkin flavor. And instead of getting something that's got a lot of sugar in it or something that you just don't want, whether it be you want gluten-free, organic, whatever, I made up a way to do it on my own. I go to Whole Foods and I go back to the spice section. There's a bin that has just pumpkin spice in it, basic spice, no added anything. Get some of that, and when you're putting your coffee together in the morning, just take however much you want of it. I recommend not going too much because it is kind of strong and sometimes it will clog up the filter for the coffee. So just put in a little bit on top of the coffee, stir it together, and make your coffee the normal way. Watch it the first time because I have had my coffee run over because of the filter issue. But usually as long as I mix it, I'm okay. And you have pumpkin spice coffee. I made some today just because somebody mentioned it to me yesterday, and then I was kind of craving. Second one that you'll see on the Instagram picture is my oats and eggs. What I do is I just mix it together instead of making my oats and making my eggs. I save time in the morning and I put them together. Sometimes I'll add onions in there and then just plain cayenne. As you will probably see in most of my photos, I like to add spice of some sort to my food. If it's not hot enough and my nose isn't running, then I didn't do it right. But you guys can do that, obviously, at your own discretion. So anyway, I just put those together, my egg whites and my oats, the onions and the cayenne, stir them up a little bit, pop them in the microwave, do a couple rounds because the eggs will explode if you go too long at one time. So start in like 45 or 30-second increments and you should be okay. And it'll come out as basically like a little souffle fluff. The other one that you will see on the photos and Instagram is the grits. And I like to add a little bit of flavor to my grits because otherwise they're just kind of plain and boring. What I decided to do was use a little bit of coffee instead of just all water when I made the grits. So I used about the same amount of water, but I substituted a little bit of that with some of the coffee. So today I had pumpkin flavor grits. Other days I'll have like a cinnamon nut flavor. Some days I'll have like a berry flavor, just depending on what coffee I use that day. But anyway, you just substitute a little bit of your water, make the grits the same way that you would, and then you have a different flavor. So basically you can have a different flavor of grits any day. And you don't have to use any type of items that contain artificial sugars, gluten, anything like that that you may not want in your food. So just a couple quick tips on some breakfast foods and how I add a little variety to my food plan. Obviously, the more variety and the more fun you can have with it, the more consistent you're going to be with it, and the more likely you're going to continue to show progress and achieve what you want to achieve out of your foods. If your food's boring, you're less likely to stick with it. So get creative and share some ideas with me if you guys have any, or share some stuff that you guys do to keep your meal plan fun and a little different. Have a good night, guys.